Hey everyone, it's been a really long time since we made a video, um, but here I am, I'm back. We're gonna have some more videos coming. Maureen's gonna show her face again, but I'm just gonna jump right in here and talk about something that has been going on recently and a question that's come up recently in life. A lot of people ask me, how do you actually get your students interested in school? We've been through the pandemic. I don't know how many of my friends who are in college that I've talked to have no interest in sitting in a classroom or doing anything online anymore. So there are some things that I do and we do at the Bruderhof here at our schools that I think are really integral to helping students maintain interest in school, and I want to share them. The first one is start with personal interest. Anyone who's mentored me has always said, hey, connect your projects to the students themselves. And the example I want to give is really exciting because I just finished this project with my students. I was supposed to teach immigration, and I was thinking, how am I going to teach immigration to North America and keep my students interested? So I thought together with my co-teacher about what we could do, and we came up with the idea of the students researching their own ancestors and to see how many of their immigration stories we could bring to light. And the students immediately latched onto this idea, went home, did research on their own, started building their family trees. Some people had already done their ancestry, some of the kids' parents, and the kids did a fantastic job researching, coming into school with information, because it was about them, and so they cared about it. And then after that, we could talk about the big ideas and the big groups of people that came to the US for different reasons, whether it be African Americans with the slave trade, whether it be Irish immigrants with the Irish potato famine in the 1850s, whether it was the Italian immigrants, Russian immigrants, people escaping religious persecution in Europe. So that's the first lesson as far as keeping students interested, is simply starting with them, looking at my students and thinking to myself, what is actually going to apply to them, and asking them. That leads me to the second point. Everyone talks about student-led classrooms, and everyone has a different idea about what that means. To me, yes, having a student-led classroom is important to some degree, because it means that I take seriously what their interests are and try to find a way to incorporate that into my curriculum. So the Family Tree Project was a great example of that. Another example would be just simply in conversation and in questions, asking open-ended questions in the beginning of a mini unit or in the beginning of a lesson to see what responses the students give me, and then maybe the next day or the next week planning answers to what they're interested in into the lesson material. The other thing I would say is modeling that I'm interested in life and modeling that I care is really important, and I am learning that from people who are mentoring me in our Bruderhof schools. It's really important that students see that I actually care about what I'm doing every day, and that I'm not just doing it because it's a job. So I guess inspiration breeds inspiration, just like any other attribute, good or bad, will breed the same attribute. So that's a few of my thoughts on how I keep my students interested but it is a challenge. I'm blessed to have resources in my classroom and a lot of supportive parents. Not everyone have that. So shout out to all the teachers that are doing your best, and keep trying, because education is really important. And yes, good education will definitely factor into making our world a better place. So that's it for now, and more to come. See you.